One of your high school friends said, when I was partying, he was playing basketball. When I was waking up, Kobe was playing basketball before class. How would you describe your dedication to the sport even back then?
Well, I tried to find a balance, right? I tried to do both. You know, I had a great deal of energy. So if there was a school party going on or something like that, I mean, I'd play basketball for a few hours. You know, I'd do what I have to do and have fun doing it, and then I'd go to the party. And I'd show up and I'd have a good time, have fun, and I'd be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, working out and, you know, training the next day. So I tried to do both.
Whether it be then or now, to what extent have you found yourself over the years having to forego hobbies, forego, even in some instances, close friendships to focus on basketball?
Yeah, well, there's obviously, I mean, a great amount of sacrifice because it is time consuming, and you do have to really focus on your craft a great deal.
And do you realize it when you're going through it, or because you're so focused on what you want to do, you're just kind of oblivious to some of it?
It was probably different for me than most because it was it's what I truly wanted to do. It's what I enjoyed doing. So it wasn't like I didn't feel like I was giving something up. I felt like I was gaining something because I enjoyed playing.
Coach K says you've really changed your workouts over the years. As you've aged, you've changed the regimen. Mm-hmm. You've been innovative in many respects. In what ways?
Well, you have to evolve. You know, so like the things that I was doing when I was 19 years old to prepare and to train, you know, in terms of the explosiveness, the impact that I would put on my body, the stress levels I put on my body to train and prepare. I can't do the same things now, at 33 years old, because it'd just be counterproductive. You know, so you kind of have to evolve and, you know, do some cross training.
And how much of a difference do you notice between what you were able to do then and what you're able to do now?
Well, I mean, you know,
Is it glaring?
When it becomes glaring is when you have practice in the morning. You know, it's like a 10 a.m. practice, and you show up to practice, and you kind of look up at the basket, and you're going, yeah, I probably couldn't dunk right now.
Right.
Yeah, you know, because your body's just kind of tight and it's kind of hurting and stuff. When you're 19, you go up and you're just like, oh, that basket looks like it's about this high. You just wake up out of the bed and you start doing 360s and windmilling and stuff. And yeah, not doing that anymore.
How would you explain that mindset of just trying to continuously improve?
I enjoy what I do. You know, this is fun for me. You know, I truly love what I do, and that's where the passion comes from. That's where the will to get better comes from. It's just because I truly enjoy it. I enjoy the preparation.
As a kid, explain why you would study bubblegum basketball cards.
Well, because, you know, you could kind of see the little intricacies of each move. And, you know, is his toe pointing a little this way? Is it this way when he's pivoting? So it's just little things like that. You know, body positioning, defensive stance, you know, where the weight is on the defensive player, you know, where the player's head is when he's shooting a basketball. You can kind of see all those little details.
And why were you looking for that?
Because I was a nerd.
Your high school coach, Greg Donner, it says that you might actually be a little embarrassed by how much you love basketball.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean,
Why?
It's like anything. You know, I just so happen to be playing basketball. Like if I was a computer kid, you know, in high school, people would have probably made fun of me, you know what I mean? And it just so happened to be basketball, what I'm passionate about, and you know, my passion knows no bounds.
But it embarrasses you?
Well, I mean, it's just a little weird, a little strange. I mean, when you're around, like in the Olympics, or I'm around other athletes who kind of share that same mindset, it's fun to be around them because you can have conversations about those things.
Robert Ory says he's never seen somebody who can see a move another guy does and pick it up as quickly as you. Explain what you'll do.
Well, I know exactly what he's referring to. I mean, we played against the Houston Rockets, and I was still a young kid. He was 18, 19 years old. And I'm watching Hakeem Olajuwon up close, and he's doing his dream shake. And I'm just kind of watching. And I asked Robert, hey, Robert, how did Hakeem used to practice that move? Because they played together and won a couple of championships together. So Robert kind of went through, you know, how he watched Hakeem practice and stuff like that. And then the next practice, I go right to the post and I start doing a dream shake and mimicking that exact move.
Why do you think you were able to pick it up so quickly?
Because I've been playing since I was 2. So like, every move
But I
at
mean,
some
there are
point I've tried.
there are plenty of basketball players who've been playing a long time.
Yeah, not since 2 though, and that's for as long as I have. Just by osmosis, you pick up so many things, and your muscle memory is that you can watch something and just go out right away and do it.
For more clips from this interview, visit GrahamBensinger.com.